We are back again with our football insider, Farhan Lalji, and let's talk about these BC Lions now. Nathan Rourke, underwhelming return to the CFL last week, which isn't all that surprising considering it had been almost 2 years since he made a start on this side of the border. But now they've got the Redblacks on tap. You've been at practice all this week. How has Rourke looked to you?
Yeah, I think he's improved as the week has gone on. You know, he did the extra day even before there actually was an on-field practice with his guys. Then on Tuesday, you could see him getting a little bit more comfortable with everybody. Dropped a few beautiful balls between a number of defenders, but also hung on to the ball a little bit long at times and threw some interceptions. So I think it's been a mixed bag, but I do think there has been some improvement. I don't expect him to be that poor this time around against Ottawa. But look, the Redblacks are also a very good defense. They're ranked second overall in the league. So they're not going to make it easy for them. The interesting part for me is they play defense a little bit differently. You saw Winnipeg and even Calgary rush 3, sometimes 4, play with a lot of additional defenders in coverage. Whereas you look at Ottawa, they generally like to pressure with at least 5. Will they take that approach again? Or will they look at what Winnipeg and Calgary has done? So one way or another, he's facing a good defense again. I think he'll get better. Will we see 2022 Nathan Rourke? We'll see.
And they'll need him to be better because that West Division is crowded. We saw the Riders lose already on Thursday. And even with that 4-game losing skid, the Lions are right there. If they win on Saturday, they'll go into first place in the division. So just how important is it for Rourke to get back on track here and pick up a win in Ottawa?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's important for both Rourke and the Lions, and specifically the Lions offense, which we talked about earlier. But as far as Nathan is concerned, if he puts together a second consecutive poor performance, then I think the pressure falls to Rick Campbell to decide what he's going to do at Touchdown Pacific, because at that point, Vernon Adams is going to be ready. And I think one of the things that Campbell has said is we're going to take this week by week and we're going to put the club in the best possible position to win without saying it's got to be one quarterback or the other. So I think Campbell has got to live up to that if all of a sudden we get a second straight poor performance and potentially go back to Adams if that's the way it goes. Again, I'm not suggesting Rourke is going to play poorly again. I don't think that's going to happen again. But if it happens, that's what Rourke potentially has to lose in all of this as they continue to look at what the best offensive and quarterback combination is for them to get this thing going in the right direction.
And as you alluded to, this is a tough Redblacks team. The last time the Redblacks lost, July the 5th. Farhan, thanks for joining us.